can I say about Pixar's next movie, Cars? Well, I don't like it, and I guess I should explain why, starting with the plot. As you might imagine from the title, Cars is about, well, cars. It's about a race car named Lightning McQueen who's spoiled and who's pretty famous in the world of race car driving. However, after an accident, he ends up in the middle of nowhere town where he does some damages. The town rules that he must not leave until he fixes what he messes up, which sounds pretty fair to me. And in the end, the obvious happens, in which he humbles himself from the town and he chooses friends over fame and all of that good stuff. The plot is pretty boring, and it's a tale that I have heard numerous times before. The characters are pretty bland and unappealing to myself. The music is it's pretty bad, although sometimes I will give it that it does remind me of Toy Story, and I really do like that effect, but it doesn't really help it out much. Really, I didn't like this film. The first time I saw it, I left thinking that was kind of a bad movie. Not the worst movie in the world, and not definitely a movie you would never want to see again, but from Pixar standards, from what I give Pixar, it was kind of bad for them. And every time I see it since, I think it's a little worse than last time. I don't know, it was predictable and it was kind of boring. But I know it's definitely fun for kids because, well, they're cars with lives, and what's better than that when you're a kid, seriously. What I do like about the film, it's interesting to see the cars. I mean, it's pretty interesting to see some of the personalities that the cars give that would usually be with their respective owners, if that makes any sense. Again, visually, it's amazing to look at, but that just isn't enough to convert the film from kind of bad to really awesome. Really, I see this film as just for kids. Finding Nemo sort of had the same effect, but it still was a family film overall. This film I can see specifically was for kids, and I didn't really like that. And strangely enough, it's one of the very, very few, if not the second one only, of Pixar movies that actually gets a sequel. And what's that about? Bottom line is, I just don't like Cars. I guess you can say I'm sort of nitpicking at it, but I just really don't like this film. The good news is, this is the only Pixar film which I don't like at all. Pixar's next film would be pretty darn awesome.